Hey everybody, it is Radleigh here with the Angelic Weather Report for May 11th of 2025, which happens to be Mother's Day in the United States. So happy Mama's Day to those of you out there who are in that kind of mode. Now, for this week, I wanted to do something different. And so what I've decided to do is I'm going to pull a card for each of the four elements. So, a card for air, meaning thoughts, communications, those kinds of things that are happening in our week. Water for emotions and intuition. Fire for action and passion. And earth for our practical matters like home, hearth, money, things like those. But I also don't know which card deck I'm using. So I have here for the next 4 weeks four sealed envelopes with question marks on them. And so I am going to just sort of like shuffle through these. I have no idea which ones they are. All I know is that they are my four oldest decks. So inside here are Angel Tarot cards, Archangel Power Tarot cards, Angel Answer Oracle cards, and Fairy Tarot cards. So we're just going to shuffle through these envelopes here. And I think we're going to use, I feel like it's this one. All right. So let's see. We're opening the card decks. My dogs are excited about it. And we are starting with Fairy Tarot cards. Fairy Tarot cards. So I'm grabbing the Fairy Tarot card deck. And now we are going to pull four cards, one for each element for the week of May 11th, 2025. My dogs are very excited about this. They're running around like crazy. So just shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. May 11th, 2025, May 11th, 2025, May 11th, 2025, May 11th, 2025. Alrighty. Okay, so the card for air, for our thoughts, for our communications for May 11th is Five of Summer. Whoa, okay. So Five of Summer says, trust there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing only on what frightens you or worries you. This makes sense to me from the standpoint of thoughts, because I always think of thoughts from as being air and the air suit as being the swords in traditional tarot, but also like this whole thing of like the mental crap. So this is about letting your fears worry control you, letting your thoughts be negative, creating for the possibility of self-fulfilling prophecies. These are the kinds of things we want to do. So we need to be really careful. Now, this card by its very nature is actually a water card. And so water mixed with the air aspect of this part of the reading indicates to me that emotions are fueling thoughts and thoughts are fueling emotions, creating a circular kind of energy. So watch your thoughts, stay positive. So the next card is water, emotions and intuition, and it's the Empress. I love this. Now the Empress card says time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So it's like if we can keep our thoughts positive, if we can keep by focusing on positive emotions, all right? And staying in our intuition and believing in ourselves and taking action. Taking action very often can help us to feel better because when we feel stuck in inaction or feel like we can't take steps to make things better, then we really get stuck. But the Empress asks us to be creative about our solutions, to be mindful of the ways in which we can create a better thing. So for our emotional thing, it's about taking action and staying in a place of creating from a positive place. When we look at actions and passions, the element of fire, we have Ace of Autumn. Ace of Autumn is a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. Well, we like that. I think of the fire suit as being career. And so it's like when it comes to those kinds of things of action and passion, we can find that wonderful opportunities come our way this week. And so that's fantastic. We love that. And then when it comes to the earth suit practical matters, we have Three of Summer. And Three of Summer says news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, and births, friends you cherish. That's great. So, from a practical matter and money and those kinds of things look really, really good this week. The one thing that I will say about all of this is that it seems like our emotions are controlling so many things. They're controlling our thoughts, they're controlling our belief and our ability to take actions, and they're controlling um, our creativity and how well we do with abundance and prosperity. It's emotions, emotions, emotions. So be aware of your emotions. Stay in connection to your emotions. Listen to your intuition and allow those things to help you out in all ways so that you can have a really fantastic week. Now, the news I also wanted to share with you is that I have a new little project that's floating out there called Journey with the Angels. Journey with the Angels is this fantastic meditation series that I have created. Now, I know a lot of people are challenged by meditation. I certainly am. I have trouble sitting still, but these meditations are meant to help you to focus in on your walk with the archangels, your walk with the guardian angels, and your walk with your divine self. Now, we are offering for the very first time with this three-part meditation series, and each meditation is pretty long. One of them is an hour long. Oh my goodness. But it's meeting all 15 of the archangels. So, with this series, I am including a live 1 hour call with me for the whole group of people who take this, where we can talk about the meditation, talk about what came up for you, discuss what the symbolism, and allow for you to be able to do that connection. Again, it's called Journey with the Angels. You can find out all about it by going to radleighvalentine.com/journey. Now, this is the part of the reading where I help you to get cards for what's on your mind. So think about it. If you were in this particular moment sitting across from me, what would you want a reading on? Think about what that question would be. Just focus on it, give it some thought. I'm shuffling cards right now. So just think about the question. Think about the question, keep it in your mind. And then what I want you to do is I want you to decide, do you feel like you're called to card number one as the answer to your question? Do you feel like you're drawn to card number two? Are you drawn to card number three? Or are you drawn to card number four? Now, if you were drawn to card number one, the answer is Four of Summer. And it says being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. So, this is about not taking things for granted and waking up, staying awake about things that are happening around you. If you were drawn to card number two, your answer is the Queen of Autumn. Be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. If you were drawn to card number three, it's Four of Winter. Four of Winter. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or a vacation. And if you were drawn to card number four, it's Five of Spring, opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So that is it. That is your angelic weather report for the week of May 11th, 2025. Again, happy Mother's Day for those of you who are seeing this week in the United States and who celebrate that lovely moment of recognition of our beloved moms. And don't forget my new Journey with the Angels, radleighvalentine.com/journey. Talk to you again next week.